is a real treat for us because when we play back home in England, it's not normal for people to come and listen to the music. Not by any means. Not unless you're Elton John or someone and people have paid £80, Barbara Streisand, you know, perhaps Madonna. It's all the perception of value, you see. You have to charge ridiculous amount of money and people think, well, I paid a lot of money for this. It's like, you know, a week's wages, so I better sit here and listen. But of course, when we play, which is for considerably less money than Elton John or Madonna gets, people, you know, it's like, it's good, we get to play, we enjoy ourselves, but this is certainly quite a special occasion on this tour. I should probably explain, certainly me and Leighton, we play the band Garfields, but we're an electric band, so normally we play with big stacks of amps behind us, like Metallica, and we play, well, perhaps not Metallica, but we normally play with electric guitars and a drummer, so things are a little bit noisier. So this is nice on this Songs and Whispers tour. We get to play just acoustic guitars, and it's much more intimate. So, and especially when people listen, it's quite a treat for us. So let's do another slow song because even though it's Friday night and we should be looking forward to the weekend, and we can still enjoy ourselves with a bit of mellow kind of romantic music, I think. So let's do a song called Finally.
Finally I play the game, nothing's ever gonna be the same. Wasn't really worth the wait, you hate yourself for joining in so late. Promises we made to keep ourselves alive, and our feelings deep inside. Someone made me realize everything about you is a lie, and everybody plays a game, and everybody breaks the rules again. Find someone to blame, it's just the way things are. You can only get so far, and it's all changed. Then you play the game again, then it's all changed. Then it happens just the same. Finally I play the game, nothing's ever gonna be the same. It wasn't really worth the wait, you hate yourself for joining in so late. Promises we made to keep ourselves alive, and our feelings deep inside. You play the game again, then it's all changed, and it happens just the same. Finally you play the game, nothing's ever gonna be the same.
I made myself a bit sad now. I feel like I might need a hug after this set. I knew I shouldn't have started off with the slow introspective songs. I can feel my bottom lip is starting to tremble. Is it wobbling? No. Okay. Let's do something a little bit more upbeat then. Let's do a song called The Garden Wall. It's not just because I don't play the bass in this one either. Although my hands were quite cold, so I thought I'd give it a couple of songs without me playing to warm my hands up. Okay.
Are you pretty boys? Are you wasting all your time on silly toys? When you could be having fun, make a wish and make it fast. If you're lucky, you will see there's a place for you and me. I will get there. Can you say goodbye? Were you better off before? I can tell you why. You're sitting on the garden wall in the corner of my lawn. Here's a complicated tree. It's more difficult than me. We will get there. On my way to a castle in the sun, right away. Now it's time to have some fun. We will get there, but not today.
So I normally do my dance routine, like Michael Jackson.
Are you happy now? Were you better off before? I can tell you how to get you off the bathroom floor. Make a pact and make it stick. If you're lucky, you will see there's a place for you and me, and we will get there. On my way to a castle in the sun, right away. Now it's time to have some fun. We will get there, but not today. Yes, I'm on my way to a castle in the sun, right away. Now it's time to have some fun. We will get there, but not today.
Come in. We're all going to look at you now. That's the price you pay for coming late, I'm afraid. Okay, thanks for that. Well, everybody's settled. Right, ready for something a bit more upbeat? Okay then. We live in a town called Weymouth, and it's a seaside town, so it's mostly in the summer for holiday makers. Tourists come and eat candy floss, wear clothes that are completely inappropriate and make them look very unattractive, but it doesn't matter. On holiday, they assume they're not going to meet anyone they know, and they normally lie on the beach or go for a ride on a donkey and all the rest of it. And part of that culture of certainly English seaside towns is a puppet show called Punch and Judy. I don't know if you have it in, there must be a German equivalent to Punch and Judy. It's a bit controversial now because it's very old-fashioned, traditional, so the traditional people like to preserve it because there's fewer and fewer people that are able to perform the Punch and Judy shows. But of course, the more forward-thinking, politically correct people, of course, which I'm all for, but they disapprove because it's all about, domestic violence at home, lots of being hit on the head with rolling pins, and wife beating and crocodiles and policemen come along, and but you don't think about that when you're like 5 years old and you're sort of, it's like pantomime, isn't it? Anyway, so this song is called Punch and Judy Man.
1, 2, be the local loser, Punch and Judy land. We go dancing in the dark to the Beach Boys in the park. I took the lovely weather, I took the lovely people who hang around the seaside. So boys who hair up the wrong side, nice girls who sit upon the flaming sand. It's a one-night stand for a one-night man. I get myself together, I'm gonna get the lovely weather they all talk about. I get a second chance, I'm gonna be the local loser, Punch and Judy land. We go dancing in the park to the beach, she's in the dark. I took the lovely weather, I took the lovely people who hang around the seaside. So boys who tearing up the wrong side, nice girls who sit upon the flaming sand. It's a one-night stand for a one-night man. Ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba,
Okay, that's a bit more brisk. Just in case you're wondering, like I said, we're an electric band with a drummer normally. We don't like to take our drummer with us on tour because, like most drummers, he's very high maintenance. You know, he's hard work. Drummers generally. I don't know if there's any drummers here. I don't want to offend anyone, but certainly in England there's a myth, stereotype about drummers, which I think is unfair. I mean, I think to play the drums well is probably the hardest job in a band, don't you think? Because the guitar, I think you can get away with the odd duff note, but if you're pounding away at a drum kit and you just play rubbish, it just sounds terrible. And anyone can tell that. My granny would say, that drummer's terrible, but she's not going to say, didn't like that bit of, that solo there was a little bit unimaginative. But the drumming, if you're a rubbish drummer, everybody knows about it. So, reason being, there's a joke. What do you call someone who hangs around with musicians all the time? A drummer. Anyway, not true. But anyway, reason being, on this tour, we find it much easier rather than to travel with a big lorry or a van. Si basically plays his iPod. You see, I think it's just a normal iPod, isn't it? Yeah. And he's got this little app. I think it's 99p at home, so it's not extortionate. It's certainly well within most people's budgets. I think one of the things is anybody heard of the Gorillaz? No, Damon Albarn and all that. They used it on their new album. So if it's good enough for the Gorillaz, it's good enough for us, right? Yeah. Okay. So enough drummer bashing. Come in. That's right. We won't stare at you. We'll start a song so people won't look. Too late. They're all looking. Okay. This is another up-tempo song. This one's called Everything.
Shining over your skin, there's a sharp expression pointing out you are there. Moving you closer, I'll make my way to the door. turned away and smiled, and thinking to myself, I thought you really done everything. And I turned away and smiled, and thinking to myself, I thought you really done everything.
Thrash metal.
Dankeschön.
Do you like that? I found that my German sounds slightly more authentic if I go down an octave. I think it just sounds better. I picked that up whilst I've been here. Dankeschön.
Dankeschön.
It just sounds better.
Vielen Dank.
Okay. Let's do a waltz song. Waltzes always remind me of, I think it's good drinking music. Sorry? Walzer. Is that how you say it? Waltz? Yeah. So that's what reminds me of, it's good drinking music. Are we getting near to 9 o'clock? Is that what it is? Okay. Right, I'll tell you what you've missed. We started off with a really good song actually, it was called You Should Know Better by Now. Then we did another slow song. I'll tell you about it later. Anyway, this song is a waltz, it's called Wait and See.
Why do we spend half our lives face clenched and ready to fight? You lied to me. You wait and see. Is it always too soon? Lie back and stare at the moon. You lied to me. You wait and see. Counting the tears in my eyes. Remember a time when you said goodbye. Why is it good things don't last? Try to remember the past. You lied to me. You wait and see. Spending the summer with
shave earlier. It's so nice. I have very sensitive skin, and I have sensitive everything really. Generally speaking, I'm fairly sensitive, and so I was saying that it really annoys him because we're only about 5 days into the tour, and I have about a window that side's worked out of about 2 hours, maybe
45.
1 3/4 hours when I don't itch. It's like immediately after shaving, then I use this very good balm, Jasper Conran. It's quite good. And I rub that in and it's really soothing and cool. And I don't itch. It's brilliant.
You like that?
Yeah. And then after like a few hours, the next day, I'm like I have a Belgian Shepherd, a dog at home, and it's like,
You get a beard, son.
Yeah.
Get a beard, you'll be alright.
Sometimes I've been told that if you grow a beard, you get through, there's like a point, a barrier. Yeah, if you can get through that, a few days of the itching, then it stops itching and you just have a beard. But I've never been able to get through that barrier. Plus I don't think I would look right in a beard. Do you think so?
No, pretty dodgy.
No. Maybe we should have a little vote later to see if it's worth me growing a beard for the tour.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm guessing instinct tells me that I'm not really a beard person. And I've been told that IKEA don't employ people if they have beards. Which seems strange because they're a Swedish company. I would have thought beards were quite big in Sweden. Anyway, I digress. Let's do another new song. It's a ballad. Take my mind off the itching because I'm already kind of conscious about it now. I think we've gone past the 2 hour mark. This one's called Slowing Down. Yeah.
Slow down, walking up the hill without a sound, as fast as I can, trying to catch my breath, time to take a rest, that's why I'm slowing down, making ground, try and beat the rain that's coming down as fast as it can, picking up the pace, gonna lose the race, that's why I'm slowing down. Nice and easy, I'm hoping nothing gets in my way, at least not today. Slow down, walking up the hill without a sound, as fast as I can, trying to catch my breath, time to take a rest, that's why I'm slowing down. Nice and easy, hoping nothing gets in my way, at least not today. Slow down, walking up the hill without a sound, as fast as I can, picking up the pace, gonna lose the race, that's why I'm slowing down. I'm slowing down. I'm slowing down. I'm slowing down.
Sam Newell. Thanks very much. That's a new song. It's Slowing Down. Okay. Do you want something fast, something slow, or something swingy, or something bouncy? Any preference?
Bouncy.
Bouncy? Okay. Fast and bouncy. Okay. Right. So now we know the level that we're working to. Fast and bouncy. Okay. This is kind of mid-tempo and bouncy.
Have you been to Neptune's fountain? Have you held the water in your hand? Or stood in the rain? Feels just the same. You'd be smiling again. Take a trip to Neptune's fountain. Smile as the water cools you down. But don't make a sound. If you're swimming at night, you must do it right. All the colors of the rainbow seem to be reflected in your eyes as they realize the colors have changed. Isn't it strange? Shall we meet at Neptune's fountain? Will I recognize you when you're there? What will you wear? What will it be? Will you dress to be seen? Have you been to Neptune's fountain? Have you held the water in your hand? Or stood in the rain? It feels just the same. You'll be smiling again. Take a trip to Neptune's fountain. Take a trip to Neptune's fountain.
That's quite fast. It was certainly bouncy. So I think that fit the bill. That's a bit of a sort of summer of love feel to it. I always think of sort of, kaleidoscopes and 1967 and swirly lights and things like that. But then I am heavy medicated. I do take. If you see me walking off stage, much as I like the attention and I welcome your sympathy, it's because I have I don't know how you say it in German, but it's like a slipped disc, right at the bottom of your spine, like your shoulder tools, and it's sort of moved. So it's very painful. I'm not building up to the point where I ask if anybody will want to buy a CD at the end of the night. It's nothing to do with, I'm not looking for sympathy, it's nothing like that, but I'm just saying it's very expensive having it treated. And I have lots of medical bills. I've seen a chiropractor 4 times, and that's not cheap. That's not cheap, is it, Si? Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I have to pay people to touch me. Anyway, so let's move on, because we'll do a few more songs, and then we're going to have a break, because I'm guessing everybody wants to go to the bar. Because it's great, you see, everybody sat here and listening to the songs, and, you know, it's quite strange, isn't it, for us? Yeah. And then you can all get lots of drink, because I'm sure you like, to sell lots of drink and stuff. And then Si's going to entertain you in the second set. And he's really good. And he can tell you about his songwriting and how he writes his songs and his travels in Nashville, Tennessee, and hanging out with Pete Doherty, Baby Shambles, and all those rock and roll tales that he's got to say. Is that right? Yeah, kind of. Okay, let's do a rock and roll song then, called Mr. Magic Eyes. Don't know why I said that. It's not at all. It's not spooky or sinister or dark at all. Yes, it's not. It's very light and fluffy. And, okay, let's do it anyway.
Mr. Magic Eyes, you're not making any sense. I'm not making any sense of your eyes, magic eyes. Mr. Magic Eyes, you're a hero for the day. You can play the games you play with those eyes, magic eyes. And you're always seeing something. Then you started saying something else. 'Cause you're Mr. Magic Eyes, you're a hero for the day. You can play the games you play with those eyes, magic eyes. Mr. Magic Eyes, you're a liar and a star, destined to go far with those eyes, magic eyes. And you're always seeing something, that's the one who thinks you're no one. Then you started saying something else. Saying something about someone who thinks you're no one. Then you started saying something else. Because you're Mr. Magic Eyes, 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 Mr. Magic Eyes.
Mr. Magic Eyes. Si writes a song, wrote a song, I should say, and he's maybe playing it later, called Emily. And so it's not uncommon to write songs about animals. Oh, I might have ruined it then, but I've ruined the story about your song. It's about a cat. He had a cat.
I'm not going to play it.
Oh, you're not going to play it now? That's alright, he's got lots of other good songs. But that's, my point is that, Si wrote a song about his cat called Emily. That song, Mr. Magic Eyes, is also about an animal. But I bet you can't guess what sort of animal. Anybody guesses it, in their first guess, they can have a free CD at the end of the night with that song on it. Anybody want to guess? I already told you I had a dog. I'm not that stupid. No? Anyone else? Shall I tell you? A hedgehog. Would you have got that? I don't think so. That's how ungenerous I am with giving CDs away. If it was anything like a dog, I would never have said it. What's hedgehog in Germany? Presumably you have hedgehogs in Germany.
Eagle.
Sorry?
Eagle.
An eagle? Surely that's something that flies. A bird of prey. See, that's the difference in our culture. Back home, an eagle to us would be soaring majestically like a bird of prey. Presumably your hedgehogs are pretty much ground-based animals. Yeah. So that's... Sorry? Oh, sorry, that was you.
I was going to ask, are there eagles called hedgehogs?
Yeah. What's German for eagle? Adder? Adler. Oh, Adler. It's good to know, isn't it? Okay. Let's do another new song. Let's do a song called... He's looking at one. Oh, I know. Let's do another new song. I'm feeling quite confident. This is a song about a university city in England. But I won't tell you which one. But it's not. Who said Oxford? I can see why you sat at the front. Some people like the audience participation, some people don't, and they're the people at the back. I mean, they're enjoying themselves, they're listening, but they don't want the same level of involvement that you and I enjoy. You see, they don't have the same rapport. Anyway, no, it's Cambridge, but good guess. This one's called Cambridge.
Spending the days with my head in the clouds. Nobody's allowed to change this feeling that I have now. Spending the days with my feet off the ground. There's no keeping me down. I'll take you, the gravity can't be found. Drifting along the river with you by my side, watching the moon as it rises along with tide. Although we're surrounded by people, it feels like there's nobody here, making the most of each moment, holding you near. I'm spending the days with my arms open wide. We got nothing to hide. We've both got happiness on our mind, winding our way through the market with love on our minds. Seeing we're spoiled for choice, we thought I'd be fine. Man holds a sign up above him, he gives away love for free, waiting all day to hug strangers patiently. Days, I'm spending the days, spending the days, spending the days, my head in the clouds, with my feet off the ground. I got you by my side, we got love on our minds.
7 years old. Okay, thanks very much. That's another new song. We've learned that a couple of times. That's off our new album, which is called More Sense Than Money. Does that make sense? Anyone care to translate that for me? It's people that, you know, the expression that you've got more money than sense. When people have too much money, they don't know what, they waste it. They have so much money, they buy silly things. They buy 3 cars. They don't need 3 cars. They buy 5 houses, when for most of us, 2 or 3 is suffice. So people say, oh, they got more money than sense. But of course, we're musicians, we have no money at all. But we like to think we've got a little bit of sense, so that's the album title, More Sense Than Money. I find that if you have to explain things, it's not really it's like a joke. If you have to explain a joke, it's really not that funny. No. So, I think we're almost at the end of our set now, aren't we? Are we going to be brave, do another new song, and then finish with a... Have we? Oh, sorry about that, Lane. Did you see that?
Insubordination.
Yeah. For the newest member of the band, you're getting very pushy, very assertive there, Lane. Just one word, probation. All our new guitarists in the band go through an obligatory 6-month probationary period. Just see if the chemistry works. How long have you been in the band, Leighton?
2 years.
Oh.
Okay.
Consider yourself properly in the band now, Leighton. Well done. Okay, so let's do another new song called Waltz or Bouncy. Well, we had Bouncy. Well, we'll do both anyway. So, but which one would you like first? Waltzy or Bouncy? Waltzy. Okay, this one's called Compatible. It's a very new idea for a song. I'm pretty sure nobody's written a song about this subject before. It's about relationships. So we're breaking new ground here. I like to think of it as cutting edge songwriting. And it's about a relationship that supposedly the other person thinks you're great and everything, but they basically dump you. And they say, oh no, you're lovely, you're great. I like everything about you, except for actually being in your company, which I actually loathe. And so it's basically the gist of it is, again, it's just like, you're great and I love you and everything, but just stay away from me. Don't make me have to get something from a solicitor that says you stay 1 mile away from it. Anyway, it's not a true story, just not that bit anyway. This one's called Compatible. I expected you to play a note then, mate, and don't make me look stupid. 2, 3, 1.
We're not compatible, I think that's what you say. How is that possible? I wish it was something else instead. We're not compatible, but I would disagree. If I'm so wonderful, why don't you want to spend some time with me? I don't remember it all. I said we've been along this road before. Then what did you say? It's better this way. Don't say anymore, 'cause I've heard it before. I don't remember it all. I said we've been up this mountain before. Then what did you see? I know it wasn't me, but I didn't fall in spite of it all. We're not compatible, I think that's what you said. How is that possible? I wish it was something else instead.
You're dumped, basically. Thanks very much. Okay. Heading towards the end of our set, now would be a good time to mention in a semi-joking and hopefully not too awkward a way that we do. Cy has a CD that he's selling. No, this is why I thought it's best to plug the CD. No, I'm joking. So there's a little table down at the end of the bar with some CDs on, and seriously, it does make a big difference. If you do like the music, you've enjoyed yourself this evening, or if you've liked some of the songs, then it would be great if you took a CD and some of our music home with you, because it does make a difference. We went to Holland yesterday. We didn't really... Our sat-nav thing, TomTom, is it doesn't seem to be, it's very old, so a lot of the roads and maps, you know, aren't on it. In fact, most of Holland wasn't on it, so I don't know what, I mean, it's obviously several centuries ago, but clearly we got to the border of the Netherlands and everything just disappeared. So clearly that's something that's sort of a fairly new country. And we thought it was 90 odd kilometres or something, I don't know. 180 kilometres it was to get there for this gig. And 180 back on its side. Yeah. So my point being, you know, I think it was about €80 we had to in petrol. Anyway, I'm just explaining. I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm just being honest. We live in an era of transparency, and I'm just being open and honest that this is the reality for the jobbing musician. Anyway, so please have a look later. We also have T-shirts that you can see there. The most popular one so far is the one with the T-Rex kind of, not Godzilla, what would it be? Yeah, it's a dinosaur. Was Godzilla a dinosaur or a dragon? Godzilla. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. This is, we're getting to the end of our set now. This is another new song, and it's called In the Attic. Again, I don't know why I said it like that, it's not at all sinister or spooky.
A guitar on the wall, never been played, name on the door, starting to fade. Words to a song you never got right. Funny though, I remember them tonight. I hear them in the attic. I hear them in a love song. I hear them over and over again. Face on the wall, always the same.
Okay. I think we can all agree that so far the evening has gone splendidly. We're going to do one more song, and then we're going to have a short break so that you can all spend lots of money at the bar and buy some nice wine and beer and whatever you like.
Bionade.
And what?
Bionade.
Bionade.
Yeah, it's a kind of lemonade.
Oh, limonada. Limonada. Okay, lemonade. I got it. Sorry. Unfortunately, I am the designated driver of the tour. Of all the band, it's only me. There's only one of us that can drive, so that's me. So I haven't been able to sample any of the Becks, the alcoholic drinks. I'm afraid I've always been, so far, I've been on the orange juice and the coffee. So it's not so bad. But we get a day off next week. So you'll probably find me lying on the floor in the corner somewhere drinking 3 weeks worth of German beer in one day. But there you go. Right, this is the last song. Sorry to run away. Okay? Did I say anything to offend him? I think I've upset him. Oh, it was about this song about his cat.
I think so. Still a bit sensitive.
Yeah. Some wounds never heal. Anyway, this is our last song. It's a little bit darker, but I think we know each other well enough to be able to get away with it. This one's called Eye to Eye. Thanks for listening, and Si will be entertaining you shortly. Oh, 2, 3.
Blue eyes said tonight's the night. Green eyes said you think it's right. Tell me now and I won't mind. How can we never kiss? Bright blue eyes began to cry. Green eyes sat and wondered why. How am I supposed to feel? How can we never kiss? Could have been so strange and wonderful, unusual. How can we never kiss? When I'm asleep, it's easier than counting sheep. It's not supposed to be this way. How can we never kiss? Could have been so strange and wonderful, unusual. So strange and wonderful, unusual. How come we never kiss?
Dankeschön. Vielen Dank. Danke sehr. Dankeschön. Okay, so.